So, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Syakir bin Samuri from BIB Kota Baru. So, as we can see right here, I choose boh plantations for my assignment 1. Okay, so why I choose boh? Because market leader, they have 70% of Malaysian tea market. That's big percentage right here. And then, they have long history because they found in 1929. That means in 2029, boh will be 100 years old. And still, the company is family run. I will explain it later. And then, they have diverse products. So, diverse products. There has a lot of products. Perfect for this assignment, BCG matrix. More about boh. Boh was found in 1929 by J.A. Russell. And the current leader is Caroline Russell. She's probably the great-granddaughter from J.A. Russell. She's the third generation. And then they have 4 tea gardens in Cameron Highlands and Selangor. Size cover up to 1,200 hectares. And production 4 million kilogram tea per year. And that can make 5.5 million cups tea daily. And then market share 70%. And then the third line is boh ada since 1980s. So this is the picture of the garden in Cameron Highlands, Sungai Palas, Cameron Highlands. Okay, tea varieties. There are 4 varieties. Classic black tea, such as tea bags and loose tea. Instant mixes, like teh tarik, green tea. Herb products, herb infusions. Specialty tea, such as white tea and oolong tea. Okay, this is one of my favorite series from boh. I actually bought this series, all of them. I have tried it. And my favorite was the pink one, the lychee and rose mix one. The best. You can try. Buy it. Okay, who buys boh? Household. In 2 out of 3 Malaysian homes have boh. Businesses, hotel, restaurant, office, resellers, like supermarkets, convenience stores, even international, Japan, Singapore, UAE, and USA. Okay, the first one. The first micro environment is company. So both led by Caroline Russell, the third generation family. They have strong coordination between departments, such as R&D departments, finance, and operations. This is a big advantage over competitors. For non-tea ingredients, they use trusted local and international suppliers, such as Japan and UAE. So next, micro environment. Intermediaries and distribution. So who sells boh tea? Markets, Aeon, Giant, Mydin, convenience stores, e-commerce, Shopee, Lazada, partnerships, and they got the flagship store. Basically, we can find boh anywhere in Malaysia. I believe 90% of shop or store in Malaysia sells boh tea. So this is the picture of flagship store at KLCC, I believe. Okay, we enter the micro environment. Wait, I thought. Oh, it's still micro environment, sorry. So we have Lipton. As we all know, Lipton is the other choice for tea. I used to buy Lipton before the conflict with Israel and everything, and now I boycott Lipton. I bought boh and also Ahmad tea. And then we have from Japan, and then Twinings, such as their product is English breakfast. Okay, now we enter the micro environment, political and legal, such as Kementerian Kesihatan Malaysia, to inspect the health condition for boh. And also we have JAKIM, halal, and MCMC for media and social media users for boh. And then the next micro environment, economic. Inflation and cost of living pressures, consumers' practice, like precision shopping, because people nowadays, when they go shopping, they will look at the price tag. We need to shop properly, in this economy. Good for both. DRT is affordable. DRT is not expensive, affordable. And also government cash aid. We can buy both with STR and SARA. And then unemployment low at 3%. Supports consumer confidence. Social cultural microenvironment. So they practice ESG. They don't use plastic for their product. They use something that friendly environment. And also governance, they guide people, and social, they give back to community by donations and everything. And about teh tarik, okay, for social cultural, I believe Malaysian love teh tarik. And 99% of uh, warung in Malaysia make teh tarik. That's why teh tarik buh is the best choice. So this is other microenvironments such as technological, Shopee, Lazada. There are channels to buy both other than walk-in. Demographic, urbanization continues because more consumers in cities appears because our country population grow. How these factors affect marketing? The first one, product. Adding help, focus lines, price keeping affordable options. For place, both expanding to e-commerce, opening flagship store, and then promotion. Campaigns like both deals for younger consumers. So next, what is the BCG metrics? So we got two here, market growth and market share. For market growth, how fast is the product category growing? Sorry. And then market share, how big is both share compared to competitors? So we have 4 quadrants right here: stars, cash cows, question marks, and dots. So first one, cash cow, classic black tea. For this product, original tea bags or loose tea, their market growth is low because it's mature market. But both share is very high, 70% of market. So what it does? The black tea series generates steady money because people still buy the black tea even though the market growth is low. So the strategy for both, just keep it running, don't spend much on it, and use the profits for this classic black tea for other products. That's why Star, instant tea mix, products such as teh tarik mix, instant green tea, the market growth is high because people want convenience, because it's easy to make. Just pour the mix into the cup and put some water, hot water, and stir, and boom, you have the tea. Both share is high because it is biggest in milk tea. And then what it does, the tea mix growing fast. Also, that means they need more money to keep growing. So what both should do? They need to invest in marketing or even publish new flavors and more distributions. Herb and fruit infusions. So the product is herbal teas, fruit infusion, wellness teas, and for the market growth is high because of people nowadays care about their health. So that's why people start buying herb and fruit infusions. But both share is low because Twinings leads this category. So what it does? Herb and fruit infusions could grow big, but competitors are strong. So what both needs to do is they need to decide, should they spend money to compete or leave it? And then dog, white tea and oolong tea. Products white tea and oolong tea. Market growth is low because very few nations drink this. Sorry. Okay. uh, and the share is also low because this is the niche products. So what it does, sells a little, but not worth much effort. So the strategy is keep if wanted for prestige, but don't waste money promoting. So the strategy, marketing strategy implementation. Cash cows, make money with little effort. Stars, invest to keep growing. Question marks, test carefully. And lastly, dogs, ignore or remove. So cash cow strategy. For the product, keep quality consistent, no big changes. Price, affordable. Second quartile pricing. Promotion, minimal ads. Just reminder the tagline, both are the and then place available everywhere: supermarkets, convenience stores, and online platforms. So for the star strategy, next, yeah, both need new flavors for tea mix. Improve the taste because when it comes to 3-in-1, honestly, it will taste a lot more chemical. So they need to improve the taste. And price, slightly higher than regular tea because they need to use factories to create 3-in-1. That's why the price is slightly higher than the regular. For promotion, both tails, campaign, sampling, social media, and probably brand ambassadors like Fazura. And then place, for place, just put them at convenience stores and e-commerce, Shopee, Lazada, and everything else, and of course the flagship store. For the question mark strategy, the product expanding range of herbal and fruit teas, and the price premium pricing because health worth more. Because for the health product, they need to use really good quality, or people will get mad. For promotion, content marketing, in-store sampling, and of course social media. Social media is the best promotion nowadays. And place major supermarkets only, such as Aeon, Maidin, health food sections, of course, because this is herb fruit infusions, and then flagship store. And lastly, dog strategy product, keep available, but no new development. Price premium, because they have niche buyers will pay. Promotion almost known. And then place limited, such as specialty stores or flagship store, because the demand is low. So for the flagship store, this is the new strategy. If both really needs to build more flagship store around Malaysia. So this helps showcase instant mix, and then let people sample herb teas. And lastly, for oolong tea for dogs, available for curious buyers. So digital marketing efforts like Facebook or Instagram, they can push recipe ideas, behind the scenes content, and for TikTok, reach younger consumers because majority of people use TikTok nowadays. Shopee or Lazada, official store for easy buying, and then website, brand story, and product information. Okay, recommendation number 1, digital transformation. So the problem is both not fully using AI and data. So they need to use data to understand customer preferences, and then, or they can follow FNN example, because the FNN, they use data to turn business around. Personalized marketing emails and ads, and then predict what customers will want next. So for me, when it comes to predict, I think customers want more variety of flavors. Invest in question marks. So the problem is, herb and green tea growing fast, but both share is low. So they need to spend more on marketing health teas, target young and health conscious consumers, highlight health benefits clearly on packaging, consider competing harder with Twinings and Odani. Communicate value better. So the problem, consumers are price sensitive because people know this. When shopping, we will look at price tag. Most of people. So they need to show cost per cup compared to coffee shops. Of course, when coffee shops, it's really expensive. Use unit pricing on shelf, as Fomka suggested. Emphasize that tea is affordable luxury, and be transparent about ingredients and sourcing. So recommendation number 4, expand experiential retail. So the problem is only one flagship store so far. Yes, they only have one flagship store. So they need to open more stores in high traffic areas. Target tourist spot for VM 2026 because 35.6 million visitors expected. I don't know, because we are right now, there's war happening out there. I don't know if this prediction is before the war, obviously. And then create Instagram worthy moments to promote more lah. Let people sample new products, of course. People afraid to buy new products because they're afraid the taste won't go to their liking. And then recommendation number 5, plan for future stars. Current stars will eventually become cash cows. Yes. For right now, the stars product is the 3-in-1. So the current stars will eventually become cash cows because people keep buying it. So they need to keep developing new products and then turn question marks into future stars. Don't wait until too late and maintain innovation pipeline. Quick reminder, for ESG, both need to keep doing this, such as environment, WWF partnership, protecting Cameron Highlands. They also supporting orang asli communities, and then governance, their family run, has good reputation. And then, for the final one, conclusion, strength, for both, they are market leader. And then they have strong brand heritage, vertical integration, and then good ESG practice. But the weakness, weak in growing herbal segment, digital marketing can improve, yes. And then of course they have only one flagship store, and then the question marks need decision. Thank you. That's all from my presentation. See you in the next assignment.